accurate here tonight.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. And for the Pacers, Nesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. And a wide open look for Siakam. A three-pointer, no good. Wembanyama outside. Fox kicks to Barnes. Spurs working the ball around now. A pass to Fox. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Nembhard. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 5 now.
Got to respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
Back to Nembhard. Mathurin against Vassell. And Mathurin is good for 3.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. And he makes that one.
And, you know, Barnes does a nice job sizing up the defense close to the basket. I mean, when he's near the rim, takes his time, knows how to get his shot up and down.
On the wing, Mathurin. Covered by Vassell. Mathurin passes to Nesmith. And the Pacers another 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Castle. Now Wembanyama. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Nembhard is screen on Castle. Now, here's Siakam. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Driving to the basket. Beyond the arc. That's good from Fox on the assist by Wembanyama. Fox has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Spurs. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Mathurin finds Nesmith. Siakam outside. They set the pick. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nembhard for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
To the right side. And they get it. A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 5 points so far.
Not where you maybe expect to see Nesmith scoring, but I tell you what, he can give you a little finesse inside, too.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. Stephon Castle, third.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Yep, and this past month, guys, he's been really unstoppable, scoring at will, gaining more and more confidence as he does so. It will be hard to get him out of that zone at this point, playing with a lot of confidence.
Siakam finds Nembhard. Pass to Huff from downtown. Vassell grabs the board.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Fox from outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pacers trail by 6. Bounce pass Nembhard. Mathurin against Wembanyama. Siakam passes to Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs leading by 6. A pass to Fox. Wembanyama, right side. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For Indiana, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Back to Siakam. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. A pass to Fox. Here's Vassell. Now Castle. He had 15 points last outing. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Huff. Hasn't made one yet. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Nembhard with it. 11 points last game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
So it's the Pacers now, following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Siakam inside, covered by Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Smart pass by Siakam. Tell you what, he's really grown over the years in reading and feeling the game as a passer.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Here's the floater. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Taking a look at San Antonio. Holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
When I look at San Antonio, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. There's a good screen. Mathurin for three. Good on the triple. Mathurin's got 6.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his 3-ball.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Kevin, back over to you.
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. The Pacers pull it in. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connecticut camp. Johnson in the corner. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. On the wing, Fox. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Mathurin. From past the arc. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. And he can't bank that one in.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Now, Nemhard. He has yet to score. Mathurin for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, that's too good a look to get them from behind the arc.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. On the floor. The Spurs also changing it up. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Castle comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Pass to Sohan. Johnson against Matthews. Now Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Jackson.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
McConnell passes to Walker. Here's Shepard. 1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to McConnell. And here's Matthews from the arc. And Indiana, another 3.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Spurs trail by 6. Outside Harper. Pass to Castle. San Antonio again missing. Pacers leading by 6. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Walker dishes to Matthews. Jackson from long range. Rebound, San Antonio. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here's Castle. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for Indiana. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
We've got Shepard, Isaiah Jackson out there with Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Matthews in at the three. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Taking the gloves off, you like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
McConnell passes to Shepard. Good, and McConnell gets the assist. Shepard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Harper the pass to Cornette. Now Johnson. Harper in the corner. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Shepard with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Fires away from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. The kick out to Harper. Shoots the three, and the three ball is good. Harper's got his first 3 points of the game.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Pass to Shepard. Jackson setting the pick here for Shepard. Tips it, and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. All over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. Now you look at Cornette, second in the NBA. So great from the line. And, of course, Harrison Barnes.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Now, here's Harper. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. Here's Vassell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the added strength coming into play for Vassell. Nice job scoring through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1.
And that one falls for Vassell. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough
length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And that one falls for Jackson. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Harper. Over McConnell. Here's Cornette. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And stolen by Vassell. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Down low, here's Cornette, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 7. Pass to Nemo. There's the 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Castle. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Siakam, the bounce pass. To the inside. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. 6 points for Siakam.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now, here's Vassell. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sohan. A 3-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Siakam. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
You know, even when you get physical with Siakam, he can still overpower you because he's versatile and he doesn't mind the contact. He's a difficult cover.
Cornette with it. Guarded by Jackson. Here's Vassell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Spurs shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And Indiana making a change here. Off's checked in. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Fox comes in for Harper. Free throw, no good for Vassell.
You watch Vassell, he's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Here's Huff. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now, here's Fox. They trail by 3. Here's Wembanyama. No good on that one. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Here's Siakam. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Here's Sohan. He averages about 5 points a game. Sohan with the screen. San Antonio again missing. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Huff. He points his last outing. It's Nembhard on the wing. And here is Neesmith. Siakam for three. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
Now, here's Vassell. He has 5. Fox deciding where to go with it. To end the drought. And he sinks the layup. Fox has got 15.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Siakam outside. Pass to Huff. Back to Siakam. Now, Nembhard. A 3 off the mark. Now, Sohan. Vassell, a screen on Siakam. Here's Fox. And they recover it. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
McConnell sets a screen for Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Fox. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Siakam for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Vassell in the corner. Back to Sohan. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go. And now it's a 3-point Spurs lead for Indiana. They've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Back to McConnell. Pass to Neesmith. Here's the pick. And here is Siakam. Traps in the tray. Siakam's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Siakam, and that one goes long. San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Now, here's McConnell, still without a basket. Takes the 3. Another miss by Siakam. San Antonio leading by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the knee and attacking.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana.
Sohan, he's a unique player. About 6'8" and 230. He doesn't take a bunch of threes. Good passer. And at times, I think he can be used as a point forward.
Now, here's Siakam. 23 points for him the last game against Houston.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Deflects the pass. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Siakam inside. Sohan's there, and the shot goes in from Siakam.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Fox against Nimhard. Pass to Sohan. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wembanyama has got 6 points in the quarter.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Nimhard, the pass to Huff. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
One shot.
Seven seconds left in the second quarter. Ball stolen. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. It's San Antonio up by 4. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. What are you guys thinking about when you look at the schedule? What do you know?
Well, I know what's on Shaq's schedule. Wake up, 12 pancakes, nap, chocolate shake, watch a little TV, chocolate shake again, then stroll to work.
Well, Kitty, you have no idea what's on my schedule. It's 15 pancakes. Let me check and see what's up next.
Oh, well, just look, it's a nap again, so that's it.
Well, I could use a nap. Putting up with you two is exhausting. Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Here's Vassell. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Wembanyama, a screen on Mathurin. Here's Vassell, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Now, here's Nesmith. Nemhard finds Siakam. For the tie, And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
That was a case of Pascal Siakam forcing the action and being able to draw the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And it's tied up with that one.
You know, Siakam didn't start playing hoops until his late teens, so he was raw coming into the league, and now he's one of the most skilled big men in the association.
Here's Castle. Barnes sets a screen for Castle. From outside, off the mark. And for the Pacers, they're shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Siakam left side. Over Barnes. 5 to shoot. On the mark with the 15-footer. Siakam's got 6 points in the quarter.
When he is locked in like this, points just seem to flow from Siakam no matter where he is on the floor.
Fox finds Castle. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Huff. Huff's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Outside Mathurin. A 3-ball. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. An exciting young guard, Benedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about him. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He can get to the rim. He gets to the foul line a ton. I mean, he's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
Here's Fox. After Indiana gets the 3. Fox with the screen for Castle. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Mathurin, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Seventh in scoring, and they're in the top 10 in field goal percentage. They know when to push the action and when to pull it back.
And as you said, their rebounding numbers are among the best in the league. Greg, they work so hard inside. Success on the boards is an absolute priority for them. Fox with it. He's got 19. For 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Got that one up quick. Nemard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Castle. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Outside Mathurin. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And he sinks that one hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now it's a 12-point Pacer lead. The Spurs shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Castle, a screen on Nembhard. Pass to Castle. Inside, it's tipped. Here's Nembhard. From down in And the low post, it goes. Nemhard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
For your Indiana Pistons, everyone. Let's get excited.
Check out the numbers for Victor Wembanyama. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's getting around 20 points per, 9 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now, here's Vassell. He's got 9. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen on Siakam. Hits it from 3-point range. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Pacers.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Let's take a moment to see which squads have been the most dominant on the glass this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In fourth, the Spurs.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college. And how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
And it's Mathurin missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Fox. 19 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow. No good off the front iron. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 19-5 run. That's a 2 for Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Spurs trail by 10. It's Vassell on the wing. Neesmith covering. The kick out to Barnes. Three-pointer, Fox. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. Look at Indiana. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out.
And right now for the Pacers, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Now, Wembanyama. 10 points for him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And the free throw, no good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside, Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that is a crafty move by De'Aaron Fox. He really knows how to get himself to the line.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Fox.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Outside Mathurin, pass to Siakam. Lays it up off the glass. Siakam's got 13 points in the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Fox. 21 points in the game, and Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
13 foul.
Fox against Nembhard. Clock at 6. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Fox.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Outside Mathurin. Siakam left side. Lets it fly. Again, Indiana.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
And here is Fox. He's got 23. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Well, Aaron Nesmith isn't just a high-effort player. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, can guard a couple of positions, he rebounds effectively for his size, and he's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender.
Mathurin with the ball, guarded by Fox. Here's Huff, bangs on the trifecta. Huff's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, I tell you, I'm a big fan of the way Mathurin plays the game.
Pass to Castle. Johnson surveying the floor. Wembanyama outside. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes here for the Spurs. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Jeremy Sohan subbed in for Harrison Barnes. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Off target from three-point range.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Pass to Cornett. Now here's Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shot clock at 6. The 3. The Pacers pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Mathurin. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Mathurin's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers. Fox against McConnell. Floats one, and there's the nice layup by Fox. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
And there's an example of Fox. Doesn't have to get all the way to the cup to be effective.
McConnell passes to Walker. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team. No luck for them this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Pass to Walker. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Now Mathurin. And it's Walker, top of the key. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
As he continues to refine his game, I mean, Mathurin's assist totals, I think, will definitely go up. That was a good pass right there.
It's stolen by Shepherd. McConnell in the corner. Takes it inside. That one goes. Count it. McConnell's got his first points in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
McConnell against Fox. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
The free throw off from Fox.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's Indiana taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepherd, and it's Walker in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Now, Siakam. After Keldon Johnson missed from long range. And it's Walker that time on the assist by McConnell. McConnell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Wembanyama down low. Jackson on him, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now. Since entering the league, Pascal Siakam's jump shot has come a long way. Now it's a reliable go-to shot for him.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
What's up?
And that one falls for Vassell.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And it's Shepard missing. Spurs trail by 18. Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana. 22 is their biggest lead. Shepard, the pass to Siakam. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Siakam's got 36.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Vassell wide open. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Indiana leading by 20. Walker in the corner. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Walker. Defended by Sohan. Jackson deciding where to go with it. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Off target from outside. And here is Harper. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Now, here's McConnell, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad, just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
The Pacers making a change here. Buff's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Barnes is checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Now, here's Siakam. Count that bucket. Siakam's got 38 points.
We know Siakam's got a really nice jumper. Still, I love Pascal in the painted area. I think using his length is where he's most effective.
Harper sets a pick for Vassell. Hits the three-point bomb. Vassell's got 6 in the quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Siakam against Barnes. Yes, that goes in. Siakam's got 40 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
McConnell against Harper to the wing right side. Wembanyama right side. This one for 3. And there's Harper. That's good on the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pacers leading by 16. McConnell passes to Siakam. And the layup's good off the glass. Siakam's got 42 in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Harper. It's tipped. Walker with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pacers lead by 20.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Harper the pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama up top. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Outside, Walker. Back to McConnell. Siakam outside. Pass to Vassell. San Antonio again turning it over. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Here come your Indiana Pacers crowd. Give it up for them.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Jarris Walker. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Shepard. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. San Antonio also making some changes. Castle's checked in for Vassell, and it's Fox in for Harper. Indiana leading by 18. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam for 3. Connects from three-point range. Siakam's got 45 points.
That's his second made 3, first of this half.
Here's Fox. With floor spacing so in demand, league wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
Here's Nembhard after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now Nesmith pass to Huff. A shot by Nembhard and nobody around. No good on the triple.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It's Nembhard on the wing. To the paint. And stolen by Barnes. Castle with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Pass to Nesmith. There's a screen. Releases. Johnson with the rebound. Spurs trail by 17. And here is Fox. Castle, no one around him. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Nesmith. Nembhard for three. Hands it from downtown. Nembhard's got 11 in the second half.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Out to the wing. Wembanyama left side. 4 on the shot clock. Siakam with the rebound. Indiana leading by 17. Now, here's Nesmith. With the step back. Now, Nembhard. Shoots it. That does not go. Now, Fox. It's tipped. Johnson with it. Outside, Wembanyama. It misses.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Now, Nembhard. Here's Nesmith. The long shot, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Barnes. Here is Wembanyama. Fires from way outside. No good there. Pacers leading by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Spurs.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Pascal Siakam.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
And Barnes sends it back. Right side, Fox. Count it. Nails it from 14. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now, our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.